How does this picture of the soldier describe the tragedy of war? Explain. Sleep in the Valley is a war poem. The French poet Jean-Nicolas Arthur Rimbaud expresses the horror, terribility, and cruelty of war. A very promising young soldier is killed in the war, and such kind of immature death is very shocking and unexpected. In the description of the poem, soldier blissfully sleeps in the beautiful green valley. The insects are requested not to disturb him. The poet draws the picture where the innocent people are victimized by war, and the condition of a soldier has been revealed perfectly against the background of nature. At the end, we see that the soldier has 2 bullet wounds on his body. Symbolically, the tragedy of war is described by the poet. The suffering of the soldier is implied that he was forced to endure in the battlefield. The soldier, open mouth, and his innocent smile shows gentle purity with him. Ironically, the poet tells us to be aware of the danger, destruction, miseries, horror, and death that war causes. Killing the soldier is in vain because his death cannot bring any fruitful results for the human being. The soldier is misguided by the warmongers. Look at the word sleep. What do you normally associate with the word? When does the reader recognize that the soldier is in a different sense? In Arthur Rimbaud's poem, Asleep in the Valley, the sleeping condition of a living being normally associates with the word asleep. The poet depicts the sleeping condition with his poetic touch in the last 3 lines. At the beginning of the poet says that the soldier sleeps keeping his mouth open with a gentle, pure, and innocent smile, as human beings normally do. But at the end, it is said that the rest of the sleeping person is not disturbed by the humming insects. Sleeping of the soldier is peaceful because he keeps one hand on his breast and there are 2 red holes at his side. The sleeping position of the soldier clearly indicates that this sleep of the soldier is not normal. The war snatches the promising young man. He is killed with cruelty by his enemy to fulfill the interest of the warmongers. He is in eternal sleep. Significance of the title of the poem, Asleep in the Valley. Asleep in the Valley means sleeping in a valley. It is reflected through the pole that a soldier lies on the ground of a valley open-mouthed with a gentle, innocent smile. It is thought that the soldier is sleeping peacefully, and the poet requests the insects not to disturb his sleep and requests nature to keep him warm. But the title is ironic because the soldier is not sleeping and he is dead with 2 bullets. So the title of the poem brings a sense of safety, beauty, and peace. His sleep is eternal. Rimbaud wants to show the cruelty and futility of war. Young lives are cut short by war. Death, destruction, misery, sufferings are inevitable due to war. So the title of the poem is appropriate and suggestive. In his side there are 2 red holes. The significance of the line. In the poem Sleep in the Valley, the poet has depicted a soldier who was sleeping peacefully in the open valley. A soldier was lying in broad daylight under the open sky. It was thought that the young soldier was sleeping, and the poet requested all not to disturb the soldier. His innocent smiling face indicated his peaceful sleep. Suddenly, it was noticed by the poet that there were 2 red holes in his body. It was clear that the soldier was dead. The soldier was killed during the war. There were many very young promising soldiers like the soldier in the poem who were the victims of the brutality, cruelty, and horribility of the war.